What is going on, everybody? Chris here, and we are on the latest full self-driving beta update 10.12.2. I just had to show you really quick, changing lanes to follow route, but I'm obviously not in beta right now. I'm just in drive. That's super weird. I've never seen that pop up before. So we're starting on this unmarked road because I was having a bug before in, let me turn that up so it's a little quieter, in 10.12.1 where my car pretty much refused to drive on unmarked roads like this one that we're on now. And it seems it's gone away, but it's a little strange because I got it in 10.12.1 and it seemed actually to work okay on the dirt roads and things for a bit. And then every like 5 to 30 seconds, my car would flash the take over immediately warning on any unmarked road and just tell me to take over. Sometimes it would turn the wheel strangely. But some people were telling me that they were seeing the same thing at the same time on 10.11.2, so an older version. So it seems like it was something on Tesla's end because on this one, 10.12.2, the latest version, I was getting the same bug, but now it seems like it's gone. Now my car is driving on unmarked roads. So I have no idea what happened, but it seems like it was something like cloud related or on Tesla's end. So yeah, I don't know. We're on this unmarked road now, driving, and it seems to be working fine. So I'm glad that that's fixed, but very strange. I haven't seen anything like that before. So we're checking out this latest update. It's just a point update, so some types of bug fixes, although that one major bug that I was hoping was fixed, I saw in this version as well as the old version, and now it's gone, so whatever. But there's no new release notes, so there is we did slow a bit for that speed bump there. So no new release notes or anything, so some bugs that, I don't know, we don't know what they are, but Tesla did something, and now this version is going out to some more people, some safety score people, not all of them, and come on, do this right. Okay, a little slow, but it did move through there. I think it was a little hesitant with that minivan there. But hey, not bad overall. So this version is going out to more people, including people that got into beta from safety score. So if you don't know, when a new beta build rolls out, it first goes to employees, then pre-safety score testers, then maybe safety score testers. So we're going to go into downtown Ann Arbor and really push this one right off the bat here and see how it does. So we got our green and nicely moving through, perfect speed, really nice turning of the wheel. Okay, a little bit of back and forth there, but not a big deal, and correctly into this lane. Sometimes the car has a hard time at that section picking the correct lane. So really bad lane change here because we need to turn left, and we're not in the left turn lane now. So we'll see how the car handles it. Hopefully it'll just go straight. Let's see, it's going to try to move back over, and it's just stopping. So that's not good. Okay. So, wow, okay, so I mean, it did move back over to the annoyance of the person behind us, but there was enough room, and it's not like, I mean, we did delay them a few seconds. I guess I'll report that just so the team sees that it made that last second right turn, or lane change, I mean. But overall, I think handled it pretty well, the correction there. So this guy kind of did the same thing to us. he got in the wrong lane, and I'm complaining about beta doing it, but that human also handled it pretty gracefully, I would say. Okay, we turned green, so basically waited for the green. It seemed it wanted to go on that red, but it wasn't really ready to do so. There was one opportunity, but there were a lot of cars over there to the left that were turning right, and so the car wasn't really confident in going forward with those other vehicles there. All right, so next I want to go to Zingerman's, so let's turn this on, and we have a quick right turn coming up here. So the car does pretty gracefully take control of that, even though I would say I turned on beta a little late. I kind of didn't give it much time to make the right move there, but it handled that really well. Avoided that that kind of median thing is very new, so it did a good job staying away from that as well. And it's going to take a pretty easy way to get there, but then getting out of there I think will be difficult for us. All right, so slowing, I don't know. Wow. These people are just like cutting me off. I obviously have the green. So beta handled it really well. I'm surprised that those people went in front of us like that. Maybe they just didn't care I was there or what, but wow, that was pretty crazy. I would say beta handled that great, and the people were definitely in the wrong on that one. So stopping here, we did technically get here first, but beta's so awkward that Yeah, I think he even waved us ahead and then just went because he saw that my car was not moving at all. So even though we technically got there first, people don't really want to make complete stops. They don't want to wait for you to make a complete stop, and so that's usually how those stop sign interactions go. So this is actually what I wanted on the map here. So we have this right and then this really difficult left, which I think Beta has failed in the past. I don't know if we've done it a ton, but it looks pretty congested here. So we have cyclist, cars, so we can definitely just turn right. And we'll need to move to the left side of the road. Oh, no, not yet, because this person's in our way trying to parallel park. All right, Beta handled that great, so move to the left now. Okay, a little late, but hey, that was sweet. And can you take this left? Wow, that was fast and awesome. Oh my gosh, that was almost a U-turn. That was perfectly handled. That was beautiful. That was great. Okay, let's get the next destination in here. So really impressed with what I'm seeing so far. We're heading into the hard part now, the very middle of downtown where there's always tons of pedestrians. Seems to overwhelm the car just a little bit in the decisions it wants to make because it is very, very careful around pedestrians, which I love. I think that is a great decision by the autopilot team and by the car. But sometimes it leads to the car kind of getting stuck in situations where other people, are getting a little frustrated, or you need to help the car along, or it really shouldn't be stuck, but because there's just so many people, it wants to be too careful. All right, so moving forward here to the stop sign, cross traffic doesn't stop. Of course, we only care about people to the left. After this bus, it's clear, so the car should immediately pull out. And it's hesitating a bit, so I'm going to report it, but not terrible. I mean, it hesitated too much for the situation, but really not that bad. Nothing where even if someone was behind me there, I wouldn't have felt I needed to press the accelerator or anything. Now, I think some people may wonder why I pressed the report button there, and the report button sends data back to Tesla. It doesn't mean the car, almost killed someone or did something terrible. It's just, hey, check out this situation. For whatever reason, my car is hesitating when there's no traffic in its way and it's clear to go. So I just kind of hit the button so Tesla can see, okay, here's why the car hesitated in that situation. Okay, yeah, like that. Okay, that was stupid. So that's why the car is, doing what it's doing. Tesla can see, more data, of course, than we can. And wow, look at this situation, bus versus car up there. And they can use that data however they want. It's not that if I press that button and the car actually did something right, I'm ruining the whole, software stack and sending them bad data. They see that and review it and can kind of decide what to do with that. So I'm hoping that gives them some insight into some of the hesitations we see. All right, so confidently moving through that green, a little bit of a break there, despite the pedestrians to our right. Of course, they're not in our way, but like I was saying, sometimes when people are close to the car, it gets timid, which, again, I think is a great decision. So a little fast. I mean, this is the speed limit, but I just think it's too fast for downtown, but whatever, we'll let the car do it. And you know what I'm noticing here is there's a lot of right turns, and I'm not doing that on purpose. I almost feel like the car optimized the route for right turns. I'm not saying it did that or I have any proof of that, but it almost seems that way. And you know what? If Tesla wow, are you going to make a right on this red? That would be so good. Oh, please keep going. Please, it's going to allow you to do this. Oh, yes. So it got through this difficult part. If Tesla would, optimize routes in that way to help the car be safe and successful, I really would have no problem with trying to avoid some left turns as much as it could. Because the point of the full self-driving is not to get you there as fast as possible. It's to safely get you from A to B without you having to do anything, once it's a level 5 or level 4 system or whatever. So if Tesla can do that by route optimization on top of the general AI, I think that would be a great decision. So we made it. Very good. We're still at 0 interventions here. This is sweet. Let me pick 1 or 2 more. Okay, so here we go. We have a bunch of right turns again, as you can see here. Now, I think, not to get too conspiracy, but I'm pretty sure is this a one-way street? Oh, the road's closed there. That's what it is. Okay, I didn't think this was one-way, but that road is closed. I'm glad that's in the nav, because that could really screw up the car. But again, we have right. So maybe just by luck, but we're getting a lot of right turns on this, even though I was trying to get a destination that would make us turn left here, and the car is optimizing. So I'm going to let it take whatever route it wants. Again, if the car can get us from A to B and I don't have to do anything and it's safe, that's really all I care about. However the car wants to do it is up to the car. So nice job waiting there for that pedestrian. Very confidently moving through. This is really good. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect much from this point release, but oh man, it's like they refined everything from 12.1 that was kind of like 10.12.1, and just made it that much better. So just slowly moving through that stop, trying to get some visibility to the left. It was very hard to see, and rolling through. This is great. This is great. This is definitely one of the best drives I've had. All right, we got our green, and again, I will say all of these, the concrete here with those bike lanes, that's all new stuff. So it's really good that the car can adapt so quickly. I mean, it's been here a few months maybe that stuff has been in. So this has always been a little bit of a problem area, whether we go straight or left. We don't go right here too often, but here we go. Perfect right turn into the correct lane. That person actually illegally made that right turn into that lane. You're supposed to move into this lane and then use your turn signal and move over, but the Tesla handled it perfectly. This is just great. I mean, this is awesome. So this intersection has been a problem before as well, and we glide through it fine this time. We're about to make it to our destination. Honestly, this was going to be the end for me. I was going to wrap it up, but I hate to... I mean, I guess that should be the way it goes. I hate to end a video with no interventions and no disengagements. I mean, that's pretty crazy. And wow, so here we are. This is it. It's going to start slowing us down here. So let me put in a feeling lucky, I guess, and see what happens here. So I'm still having a problem with my internet on my car. You can see when I click lucky, it is loading, even though it doesn't indicate that it's loading. And then nothing happens. It says no results found. So that's great. I'm putting in a service ticket today for that. I have no idea what's going on. So put in that destination. I would assume we were going to take a right, but I'm just going to go straight. I'll turn it on as soon as the nav is in. Let's see. So yeah, it's going to need to reroute here. Once it reroutes, okay, so that's going to be really hard. It needs to move over, take this left immediately. There is space to do it. Let's see. All right, awesome. And we got an unprotected left, so that's good. Everybody wants to see that. Yeah, so after this Ford, you got to do it. Nope, it's gonna wait. You know, it saw those cars up there. There was definitely room in that gap, but it saw the cars and just decided to wait, which no big deal. I mean, again, get us there safely. I'm fine with that. Huge gap, and the car aggressively, I mean, that was an assertive acceleration through that left turn. Loved it. It felt really good, not too fast. I'm like getting a little giddy here. I don't know. I came into this drive like, oh, okay, a point release. Let's see if they messed anything up or if it's just the same. And it's so amazingly good. So another unprotected left, back to back here. All right, so after this box car, this box looking thing, I mean, perfect. That could, again, 2 unprotected lefts in a row could not have been better. I guess if you wanted to be aggressive and go through that smaller gap in the first turn, that's fine, but, you know, we spent an extra 3 seconds at that light. Who cares? This is awesome. So I got an interesting message here. Press accelerator pedal to resume cruise control. I would think it'll keep going once the light turns green, but I don't know. So we'll wait. So green, and no, it does go. I didn't touch anything, so that's good, because I would have been an intervention for sure. I mean, it was asking for help. I have no idea. I've seen that message before, rarely on the highway in stop-and-go traffic. More with radar, you would see that long ago. But with vision, yeah, I'm not sure I've seen that ever with vision, but pretty interesting to see. But obviously the car was fine there. Really nice lane change there. Oh my gosh. So that car, it's just crazy. The car in front of us was turning right, and I was kind of thinking, yeah, we should change lanes, but it's not that big of a deal. It seems as soon as that bus was stopping, my car's like, forget this, and moves over to the left to avoid that bus that was picking people up, avoids this UPS. I mean, this is just so great. And we're going into the middle of downtown. Yeah, I definitely would have stopped for that yellow. Yeah, and the car's going to look confused. You're going to go, oh, it's stopping. Nope. Don't make me hit the accelerator. No one's, all right. All right, kind of cheating, but I did not hit the accelerator, so we're still at 0 intervention. Nobody was behind us, because of course the people behind us did stop at that red light, and we should have, so that's why I reported it. And then we're gonna have to move over for this construction, and my car wants to move to the right. So if it would have stayed to the left, it would have been successful for sure. Now we may have some trouble here. So let's see what it does. Maybe it'll just turn right. So it is showing that it wants to move to the left here. It turns on its left turn signal, and it's waiting for the car here, and then there is space. Hey, sick. I will take it. A little sloppy, but oh man, and that person ran over that cone. How many human mistakes have we seen in this video versus I mean, my car's done a couple goofy things, don't get me wrong, but wow, that was crazy. That was crazy. So it waited for the car to our left and then moved when it had room. Again, I would have just stayed to the left behind that car. You know, you want to kind of just be where you need to be, but wow, I mean, graceful enough. I'll take it for a robot car. All right, so we got a big fat intersection here. Sometimes can be confusing for Beta. We need to get in the left turn lane. Beta seems to be handling it pretty well. You just need to do it, and no, this is perfect. I mean, this is great. Now, here's, what do? We turn left and then right. Yeah, so we should have stayed in that right-left turn lane. I think sometimes Beta does this stuff and it's right and I'm wrong, so let's see. But I think we definitely should have stayed into the right-left turn lane. So a little timid here, moving forward for this green light. There we go. Feels better now. And moving to the left, we need to stay in this left lane. And then are you going to just... Okay, I mean, you can change lanes to the right. It's not really the right move. Let's be honest. It should have just been in that left turn lane. But it did it. It did it. And then we need to take a right up here. Wow, now we're getting a little congested here. And, oh, are you going to get out of that person's way? Yeah, they are. Sweet. So that person turned behind us, and Beta was enough out of the way. There's definitely room here. We'd have to move really close to the curb, though. It looks like Beta doesn't want to do that, and maybe it does. Oh, so a little close to that truck, in my opinion. It handled it. Gas is $5 a gallon. This is chaos. And then, wow, what the heck is going on? This is ridiculous, everybody. This is ridiculous. This is so good. This is so good. This is so good. And then into the parking lot. That's a holy moly drive right there. Every time I see those, I'm like, oh, what is it? And then it's a gas truck, and I'm like, forget it. So wow, wants to turn right here. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah, it has an exhaust on the truck. He drove over the curb. So, oh, come on. Finish it up. I know this guy's kind of in your way, but that's your fault. Okay, I'll take over there. Oh my gosh. That was an insanely impressive drive. Wow, wow, wow. Well, I can't just drive around all day, you know, until this thing fails because it's doing too good. So I got to be done. Here's the stats of the drive. Let me look at the, I got to start resetting the trip now on these because I was noticing it was messing up, but I used Teslafy to verify. So this says 7 miles. Maybe it's different with Teslafy. That was really exciting. Definitely one of the best drives I've had by far. You can count that last disengagement at the end if you want. I don't know. I don't really count parking lots because it's not really advertised to do that. But I did take over there right at the end. But beyond that, I mean, I did nothing that whole drive and through downtown. I'm not sure have I had a zero intervention downtown drive? I don't know. I didn't want this video to be too long. So, oh, now you're in the wrong lane. No, after I praise you all this much. So yeah, I don't know. I didn't want this video to be too long. So I'll end it here, but thanks for watching. That was super exciting and tons of fun. And I hope you enjoyed, and you will see me and Full Self Driving Beta in the next video.